Hey everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to the Nevinator channel, and today we're going to make a ring. This is a Damascus ring. It's actually stainless Damascus. We're not going to forge the Damascus today. We'll save that for another video. We're just going to make a ring on a metal lathe. So I'm going to start with some Rob Thomas Damascus. This is some Damascus that I got from Rob Thomas when Rob Thomas was making Damascus many years ago, probably 4 years ago. It's about 3/8 of an inch thick. And I made sure I picked a Damascus that looks good on the end grain, because that's going to be the side of the ring. We're going to do a lot of metal lathe work and a little bit of drill press work, and here we go. First thing I'm going to do is drill a hole. I have a 1 1/4 inch carbide tipped hole saw, and we're going to have to drill through both sides. You'll see. So. All right, I like to go halfway, guys. So what I'm going to do is flip it over now. The reason why I'm not going to go all the way through is I'm going to hit my vise if I go all the way through. So now we merely flip it over. And I don't want to hit my Heinrich style vise. I'm spinning pretty slow. I'm spinning, let me see what speed I'm on. Forward and backwards. I'm spinning 120 RPMs on my gearhead drill. This is nothing more than WD-40 as my lubricant. I use it to keep the bit cool. Helps transfer the heat. About to break through, I can tell. Okay, I think we're there. There it goes, guys. So there's our slug. Now what we've got when we do it this way, we just has really very thin amount of steel all the way around it, so we're going to take it to the sander. Okay guys, all I'm going to do is take this to a 2x72 belt sander, try to get rid of this knife edge all the way around it so I can put it in the jaws of my lathe, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Pretty good. Good enough to go in the lathe. Okay guys, we are about to do some lathe work. I've got the slug. It's been cleaned with a sander, a 2x72 belt grinder. We're making a size 10 ring. Size 10 is 0.778. I just looked that up on Google. And consequently, I went and I bought a drill bit set. These are carbide tipped. And I measured this 18 millimeter, and its OD is 0.720, so that's perfect. It can make the hole slightly larger than its diameter, and that'll still be fine, and I can still open up with the lathe. So we're going to go ahead and drill this out in the lathe now. So let's just get her done. All right, we got it, guys. What's neat, I could actually make a little bead for my keychain or a pocket knife with the slug. That's kind of a neat thing about using a hole saw. Next, we're ready for the next phase. We will chuck this up and start to turn the outside. Okay, I've decided, I think what I'm going to do next is just leave it where it's at and open the hole up with a boring bar. I'm going to measure it, see where I need to be. I know I need to get it at 0.778. My drill bit was a 0.720, so let me just see what it says. Yeah, 720. So I'm going to open it up a little bit with the boring bar. It's on?
Yep.
Almost there. It's 750. And I want it 778. So just a little bit more. All right, guys, I'm looking for size 10, which is 0.778. And looks like I'm 0.775. I'm going to call that good enough. And we're going to do now, I'm going to get the right tool, and we're going to chamfer the inside edges. So. All right, now what we need to do is machine the outside diameter down, and this will almost be a ring. All right, guys, what we're going to do now is go ahead and put it on a mandrel so we can turn the outside diameter, because the inside's pretty much done. I mean, I'll need a polish or sand it to a small degree, but it's not bad. You know, I boogered up my little, whatever you call this thing, a little bit, but that's okay. That's kind of what it's for. It's aluminum. It's I can get another one. The next step is I have an expanding mandrel I like to use. This is a 1-inch expanding mandrel, and this is going to hold the ring so I can machine the outside. Now, the way it works is there's a flathead tapered screw in here, and when it gets screwed in, it's going to expand all these fingers. So what I do is I actually machine this to the size I need. And you can see I've made rings of multiple sizes. And this is not set up for this right now. This is 0.778 ring, and these are machined roughly This is machined roughly 0.820, so it's a little bit big. I'm just going to machine it down, and then we'll be ready to go.